Like, it's not enough to just do one. You have to do both the OBS stream and the YouTube stream.
Alrighty, so that should do it. Go ahead and just hide this just for a moment. If everything's, let me check my numbers I've got. We're gonna click reset on this. And
yes, I see it. It works. Yay!
There we go, and yeah, that should do. Perfect.
It looks good. Oh, and Adam's there. Hello, Adam.
Let me make sure that everything is looking good. We're gonna head over to the Polychamps. That way we have a backup.
This is so exciting.
Oops. Gonna put it on my TV. That's not what I'm trying to see.
It's a bit of an experiment. Oh,
We're doing a quick
chat.
I clicked the wrong button, so we got the stream started early. Well, by early we mean 1 minute late. Hello, hello. How's it going, everybody?
This is fun.
All right, on my end,
Thanks
it
so
sounds
much
like
for doing this, Tolby. You're a good sport.
Of course, Espark. It's gonna be for more fun. We switch it over to Polytopia. How's it going, everybody? Ah, shoot! I forgot to turn on one more light. We're looking dark in here. Perfect. All right, we're gonna reduce the volume on that, so it looks like I'm able to see. Audio balance is good on my end. As far as I can tell, this is a first where we're doing it with other people and on a different channel. So, yeah. We're gonna have to...
Yeah, this is a bit of an experiment. But you're experienced at this. You know what you're doing.
I'm glad one of us thinks that. Alrighty, we're gonna be moving on with this. So, we're gonna be playing against Espark. I'm still learning every single time we do this. We're gonna be playing against Espark, who's one of the main organizers for all tournaments and is one of the original ones to really set up a lot of the competitive stuff and guide a lot of people on the right path. They've been very busy setting up tournaments and all that, so they haven't been able to do as much organizing, but they have a lot of fantastic videos here on the Polychamps YouTube channel. If you got some questions about how Polychamps works, or even as something as simple that was recently uploaded about how to win when your shaman is killed, make sure to give their channel a look. On my end, seeing it's a little bit choppy. I'm gonna make sure. All right, looks like everything's gonna be just fine. I have went ahead and accepted the friend request. We're gonna go ahead and set up a new game as we're gonna slowly be getting the game started. And so, since I'm the first time here, hello everyone, my name is Tolby. I am a Polytopia live streamer, and we stream every single Sunday from my time from about 9:30 to about 3, and here we are at 3 o'clock now on the Polychamps to give this a go. I am here with Espark. You want to say hello?
Yeah. Hello, everyone. Yeah, I'm from the Arctic Wolves team. I've been playing Polytopia since 2019. I'm not one of the most skilled players, but I love to play. I love this game.
It's been a fantastic game. I definitely remember you being one of the people, well, besides Finite. Finite's the one that got me into the competitive Polytopia games, and I was kind of happy to end up on the Plague team. I'm still just a Reaper. There were some talks about promoting me to Pro, but I actually don't have time for the Pro games anymore, so I had to decline that. So I'm here looking at game settings. Are we wanting to do this as a live game or just as a fast-paced 24-hour game?
Yeah, let's do it as a live game.
All right. You got a map type you prefer?
I like lakes.
Alrighty, lakes it is. On my channel, we typically play it on lakes. Lakes is a good amount of strategy. Oh, we got an error. What do we got? We are not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, we experience buffeting. Right, that's one reason why I switched to Streamlabs, but it was giving me issues. Let's see. Yeah, I'm losing about 5% of the frames. I remember I wasn't really able to ever truly fix that. Streamlabs helped with that. Barter matchup. We could do a barter matchup.
I will play anything except Vengir. I do not own Vengir.
Alrighty. And of course, I am very much willing to play every single tribe, as my my streamers know that I will very often, half the time, end up clicking random. Yeah, so what we got here, I typically do them as small maps where it's a good balance between aggression and expansion, where you meet the other player generally at a good moment. Sometimes it's early, sometimes it's really late. But I find, at least for 1v1s, a small tends to be a good size. Do you have any objections?
No, small is my favorite.
Perfect.
Let's go.
Do we have a vote for the game name? We're Divine of Daxim, Shadane Marsh, the Misty Sleds, the Majestic Spring. Oh, we're gonna click this a lot until it stops on the Mysterious Bay. Alright, I'm gonna to... Let's see, I see multiple people saying Barter is fun. Not gonna lie, I don't play too much Barter, but looks like at least I'll be playing Barter on this one.
I prefer mirror matches. I think it's more fair if we play the same tribe.
Alrighty. Well then I will be forcing a mirror match. I think the only thing I'd probably recommend is a soft ban for Yadak for the time being. But I will go ahead and select Barter as my tribe, and let me get you invited in. It's going to be Espark. Alright, I've sent you the invite.
I don't have the skin.
I went ahead and used the skin, so it's going to be Barter versus Beargoff, so I don't know if you count that as a mirror match or whatnot.
Oh, yeah, it's a mirror match, but it's easier to tell us apart.
Alrighty. So what I will be doing is we'll be getting this game started. If I go first, I will go ahead and skip my first turn as a soft balance.
That's fair.
It looks like I do go first, so I skipped.
All right, let's go. So should I lie and say I have the best spawn ever? Are we metagaming here?
Well, I mean, I at least do a lot of things logically. I'm okay just speaking. I will do what I normally do and just try to explain a lot of my plays out. And
I'll try not to pay too much attention.
Fair enough. I mean, you can feel free to disclose anything you are okay with disclosing. But one interesting note for doing the pass on turn 1 that I am not used to is it allows me to train a warrior on my technical first turn, despite what my plays normally would be. So it really sets up for a different kind of opening game that I'm probably going to be used to. Oh, we've got an interesting spread of resources here. See how that goes. Passing the turn.
Yeah. I'm doing the 3 warrior opening, and I'm going to get forestry before capturing my first, because, I mean, that's kind of the meta.
Understandable.
And I'm able to... Oh, crap!
You said 3 warrior opening, but I noticed you said 3 warrior opening.
I didn't get forestry. I clicked a different tech. This is gonna be an moment. Here we go.
Alrighty.
Because I wanted to chop. I was going to chop one to get a workshop, and then I'm like, oh, why can't I chop that forest? Oh, because I don't have forestry.
That does
Fun.
indeed make things pretty difficult.
Fun.
Fun times were had. Alrighty. Choppy is a weak word. Yeah, stream is choppy. Yeah, so the issue is I had to switch to a different streaming platform. If things are really, really bad, I'll spend a lot of extra time trying to get this fixed. So I can try a couple things. Yeah, no, I'm seeing it too. I'm seeing it right here. That it's really choppy. So, let's see, what else? So the only thing I can really do, I can try to get Streamlabs working again. But I have to change a couple things. Yeah, that's not fun. That's the whole reason why I switched to Streamlabs. What could possibly go wrong using two stream programs at once? Let me see if I can switch to Streamlabs.
Are you going to play Polytopia and try to troubleshoot the stream at the same time? Because that is like OP.
Oh, I do that all the time. What could possibly go wrong?
It's okay, because I clicked the wrong text, so you have an advantage anyways.
That's fine. We're gonna train this. All right. Huh, it won't let me.
Hello! I found you!
That is indeed a Barter warrior.
How you doing?
It's better now. Well, Adam, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. It's gonna be good, it's gonna be bad, it's gonna be good, it's gonna be bad. OBS is not as happy with my computer. So I'm gonna see if I can switch over to Streamlabs, but I was having issues getting the stream started on the Polychamps channel by doing so. Alrighty. Ooh, that is a very telling piece of information.
Wow. Hello.
Yeah. We're gonna go ahead and just do that. And oh, what could possibly go wrong? I'm gonna
What could possibly go wrong? You sound like someone who's like, I have one more day until retirement. Or there's that.
Oh goodness. Yeah, no. Launching a second streaming program at the same time is definitely a mistake. Sorry, you're cutting out there. Yeah, game overlay. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and kill that. Oh man, we picked up archery. Fascinating. So the archery tech, and the issue is I was looking away. Maybe the stream, yeah.
Was the wrong tech.
There we go. Alright. That was a mistake. We're not going to be opening up another stream program at the same time. Can you hear me?
Still choppy.
Yeah. Alright. After this, we'll be doing more troubleshooting, but yeah, trying to get that fixed all at once is a mistake. So, how are we going to do this? Because I've got a warrior here that I did not invite, but they're here anyways, so we're going to see what we can do for them. We're going to go ahead and pick up this bit of technology. We're going to do this right over here. We're going to do this right over here. And just going to zip on over. Oh, that's not what I wanted to see. Alright, well, we'll try something else. We're going to go bop-a-da-bop, bring this on back. Rush this right over here. Bop-a-da-bop. And then secure the kill. Trying to figure out where that archer is. Well, there you are. That's what I wanted to see. Bring you over here, bring you over here. And yeah, not much else I could really do. We're going to go ahead and just pass that turn. Yeah, so this one was a mistake. We can close this. Kilobytes are doing fine. It's like PowerPoint presentation. Next slide, please. Yes. It's breaking up time to time. You froze. Yes. Really bad. I can't switch it in the middle of the game. FPS, yeah.
You're not one of those multitasking people that can do like 5 things at once. I'm not.
Sadly, I am not. We're gonna go ahead and move this right on over to here. We're gonna go ahead and connect. We're gonna go ahead and build ourselves a lumber hut. Build ourselves a workshop. Let you recover. And 1, 2. Pass the turn. Alright, we are going to be doing some technical difficulties here in a moment. I may end up killing the... I don't want to end the stream, but I'm going to have to stop streaming in a moment and try to switch over to Streamlabs.
Should I get a rider? I'm trying to decide. Oh, I'm not gonna get a rider, not yet. I committed to archery, so I'm doubling down on archery.
That sounds about fair.
Hey, Great Leap, you want to play next?
I'm gonna have to definitely...
Great.
Let's see, we're gonna go ahead. Bob da bop, bob da bop. Rush you on back. Rush this on forward. Bob da bop. And let's go ahead and see what's going on over here. Ooh, 2 archers. Okay.
You found my capital!
Oh yeah. That's gonna take a look-see over there. You don't got much going on, right? We're probably gonna have to just do a review on this game due to these technical difficulties that we're experiencing.
Yeah.
We're gonna go ahead and capture this. We're gonna acquire one of these, and you know what, at this current point, we're gonna go ahead and chop to go ahead and get one of these, and we'll pass the turn. Can't hear me, they can't hear you. All right, and we're back. I have actually also now enabled the audio. Can everybody hear me? Can everybody hear Espark? Woo! All right. Doing this live was the best idea. Alrighty, so, we're gonna go ahead and set this up right over here. Lumber hearts, fruit, lumber hearts. Resources, fruit. Oh, that's a sawmill. Resources. Alrighty. And, we're gonna be moving you right over here. One of you, and we're gonna want to put you there for safety purposes. How about you also go there for safety purposes, and we'll put you here, passing the turn.
Oh, this is really interesting. I'm gonna try to do something fun, okay?
Alright.
Oh, it didn't work.
I was gonna say you're one short.
Nah, but I wanted to do something, but it didn't work.
Yeah, and the catapult will one-shot it.
Yeah. I thought I could do it with the archer.
Almost. Yeah, it's because of that defensive bonus, so it leaves it at 6, which is 1 HP too many.
Exactly.
Alrighty. We're going to be checking our numbers, seeing how everything's going. Needing one more. Oh, we can get the one more. Yeah, that's easy stuff. Alrighty, and then we're going to be doing some advanced tech stuff here in just a moment. Alright, so what we are going to go ahead and do, we are going to go ahead and have you hit there. We are then going to have you... 1, 2, 3, 4. Oof. Wow, I'm really like one short. I'm short. Alrighty, well, we're going to have you go ahead and hit right there. Woohoo! Road. We're gonna move you. We're gonna have you go over here, bop, and then rush on back. We're gonna have you go right on over to here. We're gonna go ahead and build you. We're gonna go ahead and put you here. And we'll finish off with a Gates of Power in order to do the advanced push play. Now after that, we're gonna go ahead and have you hit right here. You hit right over here. Oh man, but I am 1 point short. Go ahead and connect right over there. Hunt. We're gonna go ahead and take care of this. Oh, the game's eating up my time. Never punished. And with that, we will go ahead and pass that turn.
I'm going to try to do a Houdini. I think I can do it.
Stream still up? Oh, the stream's still up.
Let's go! Houdini!
Stream
That's
legit
so
froze,
satisfying.
nothing. Hello, let's see. Works for me.
That was so fun. I just had to say.
Hey, it's a good play.
I enjoyed it. It's not going to be enough to win. I'm probably going to...
I don't know. That was a really good play. It really sets me back a little bit.
It was just, you know, it was fun.
We're going to have to keep improving our economy. Looks like you ran out of time there.
No, I don't think I did.
Oh, okay.
I have 5 minutes. Maybe I should have done something else, but I didn't. Maybe I just forgot. But I have 5 minutes on my clock.
What's this having time on your clock to play around with? That seems silly.
Well, you know, I don't have to manage the stream and juggle OBS and Streamlabs at the same time, so I have an advantage.
Ah, that's very true. Alrighty, we're gonna go ahead and continue to just clear all this stuff out right over here. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna sneak on by. Also, I kind of just want to go right over here. Don't mind me. And...
Ah! The giant!
1, 2, 3. Woohoo! I think I'm gonna have to do a chop play right here. We're gonna go ahead and clear. We're hot. Fruit. Resources. Go ahead and give ourselves... 1, 2, I'm 1 short. Okay, so the next best play we're gonna go ahead and do is just gonna set that right over there. We're gonna move you right over here, and with that we shall, position ourselves a little better. Ooh, actually, we're gonna, I guess, you know what? I'm just gonna end my turn right there.
You ran out of time.
I decided, I have made a executive decision that I'm going to just end my turn.
Ended it for you.
Alrighty. Perfect. And...
Oh, look, there's a...
Open up that chat so that way you can see everything again. Awesome. I know what technology I'm gonna get. See, that's a very powerful giant you have right there. Oh my goodness. Capturing cities or expanding borders?
Oh shoot, I placed a road in the wrong place. Damn it. Damn it.
That's fine.
It's fine for you.
Alrighty, for those who are on my end, we have a secret right on over here. As we all know, we love to just take a quick little guess on what the rewards are going to be. Who's ready for those ruins roulette? Everyone start making your calls in the chat. What do you think it's going to be? Stars, it's impossible to be an explorer. Population. A technology? What technology is it going to be? Let's take a quick look-see right there. We'll have a moment to take care of that in just a moment. But first, we're going to be making these actions right here. Right here.
I could have gotten a giant. Oh.
It is time for those ruins roulette. For those of you who have guessed the happy faces to populate into my capital, you are correct. And with said happy faces, we're going to go ahead and just zip you right over here. Bop-a-da-bop. Zip you right over to here. Bop-a-da-bop. Put you right over here. Really short. I am short. Well, we're going to go ahead and do this. Move you right over to here. Move you on over to here. Bop-a-da-bop. Shift you over to here. Bop-a-da-bop. Yeah, there's no point in having you jump into there. With that, we'll pass that turn. That is a lot of pressure. Oh, it is a lot of pressure. I mean, on my end, all I have to do... that could have been executed a little better. But on my end, all I have to do is take care of this singular front, and then that's it. The game is essentially over. However, all they have to do is just overcome this quick little summit I've set up for them. Much as that. Is that enough? Maybe.
Oh, I forgot. I have to get my giant.
Oh yeah, don't forget to get your giant.
I have a giant waiting. Hello, giant. Thank you.
Greetings. Okay, don't mind if I do. Okay, don't mind if I do. Okay, don't mind if I do. We're just gonna go ahead and keep throwing all these in over here. Zip it on over to here. Bop-a-da-bop. Bring you on back. Zip you on over to here. Bop-a-da-bop. Bring you on back.
This is such a fair game because you're multitasking and I can see all your screen and I can see all your units and I can see what tech you have.
Right? Yeah, it's a fair
Super fair. Because it's funny, when I was doing the Houdini, I'm like, oh, I wonder if you have climbing. And then, you know, I knew you didn't have climbing. I probably would have tried to pull it anyways, because I didn't think you had climbing, but...
Right. You know what, let's apply... I don't want to lose it for free. I'm just gonna bring you on back.
I'm trying to decide if I should go for knights or a navy.
So typically in a situation like this, where, because, I mean, I've got a pretty good line of units, a knight would not be a bad choice.
Yeah.
However, we do have this really big lake here on the northeastern side of the map that's blocking off a lot of the zone, so both are honestly fully legitimate choices. I'm sitting here deciding, should I go swordsman to prevent a knight, but yeah, that's gonna be a tough choice.
I made my call. I decided. You'll find out.
All right,
Maybe
everybody.
I should have asked the chat. Do I go for knights or a navy?
Fair enough. All right, secures that kill. It was out of position, but I got a catapult out of that trade, so I'm satisfied with that. Fascinating.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know.
The real answer, by the way, everybody, is mind benders.
We should do an IMO game.
We'll go ahead and secure that kill.
Aragorn says, Navy will help me boost my economy and CH. Knights are really costful compared to that. Aragorn, you know what? You are such... I have so much respect because he's an IMO player. And all the IMO people have a warm place in my heart.
Alright, we're slowly gonna get a little bit more vision. 1, 2, 3. You know what? One more road. 1, 2, 3. Wait, 1, 2. Oh, right. You know what? Wait, what?
Oh, I could get the Grand Bazaar.
The Grand Bazaar! Yeah, that's an idea.
I forgot about that. Hmm. But is it worth it? Could I use it?
Bazaar is always a very solid choice. I don't see a reason why not to.
Oh yeah, I can get another giant. I see. I see.
I could too. You know, I could just do this. I could also do this. I could do this. Follow it up by this. That can get me a giant, but I don't know if it's the right play. Oh, never mind. Oh, it did auto give me a giant. Oh goodness, I thought it was going to give me a park. I mean, I chose it in my turn.
You're like, I did that on purpose.
Yeah, I did. I definitely did that on purpose.
For real.
We've also seen the choice that Espark has decided to go with. It is a pretty solid choice. The only issue is I have a lot more space to work with. That's going to be a 3-chain. Well, a 2-chain. Could be just shy.
It's not enough. Not enough.
Yep.
But
that's a pretty expensive knight to lose.
Yeah. I'm gonna get... Oh, the Grand Bazaar.
Oh yeah, don't forget about your Grand Bazaar you were saying you were thinking about maybe going with.
But I don't know where to put it. That's useful.
Put it wherever it looks the best.
Where it looks the best.
Okay. Honestly, that's sometimes the decision. Or like, which one would look the coolest? See, I could put this monument here, or I could put this monument here, but it just looks ugly, so I'm not gonna do that. And you'll end up seeing me in my streams very often. I just won't place my monuments, and I'll have like 3 of them available to me. So it's like, yeah, but there's no cool place to put them.
There's no cool place to put it, so never mind.
Like the other option is people actually put me in a bad spot where I go, okay, I have no choice but to do this, and then I do it. I honestly do it reluctantly. Oh man, how am I gonna get over that catapult? See, the only way I'm really gonna get over that catapult right over here is because of this narrow pass. Well, there's a couple of options. Cloaks, which it's not really the right play because cloaks aren't gonna be able to sneak in here anywhere. The second option is... Alright, well, first off, I need you dead. Thank you. I also need you dead. Thank you. Ooh. And
cloaks are interesting. Cloaks are interesting. You know, I could still go for a navy, right?
You definitely still could go for a navy.
I think... You know what? Because Aragorn says I should go for a navy.
You really probably should. Just don't put it in Arkland. Let's see. What else before I decide to end my turn early? Oof. One, two. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Dang. Alright, well, we're just gonna put you right over there. Alright. I think I am actually gonna go ahead and end my turn early. We're just gonna put it right over here.
You have a whole, like, 2 seconds left.
I'm trying to click the end turn button. It won't let me.
Not letting you click the button.
Fascinating.
So you have it.
So that's what you're wanting to do.
Spaced out.
Oh yeah, it's a chivalry gameplay. It's time to space out those units. Make sure nothing can get chained.
Space them out, space them out.
Training a warrior, training a warrior, training a warrior. Also, for those who are wanting some tips, we definitely have another city right on this tile over here that we have to deal with. Well, I gotta decide. You know what? I have decided. We're gonna go over here. Then after that, we're gonna just go over to here. Bop. And then 1 chain, 2 chain, 3 chain.
No!
And, well, this guy's dead anyway, so we might as well heal him up and force you to take an extra action with that.
No, not the night chain.
1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, all of them are just out of range. Well, we're gonna go ahead and heal you up. And we have you go there. We're gonna have you go there. I've got 52 seconds to decide. What am I gonna be doing with my stuffs? We're gonna have you go here. Bop, bring you on over here. Oh, actually, this is not gonna work out. So you know what? We're just gonna make your guy lose all of its health. I'm gonna bring you back over to here.
Can you set up a nice chain for me, please?
Nah.
Put them all in a line.
No.
Like dominoes, one after another after another.
That would be very satisfying, wouldn't it? I will consider it. It has been considered, and it has been rejected.
Denied.
I am terribly
You're
sorry.
out of time.
All good. So we have more things that we need to be considering. 2, 1. Chivalry mirror. Yep. We're in the late game now. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Dang. You know, I guess I should have built a catapult there, huh? That's a 1 chain. That's a 2 chain.
Only 2.
Only 2. But that's still 8 stars being used to kill off 6 stars worth of units. Oh man, we got 2 ports.
I wanted to make another one.
Yeah, that's expensive.
But don't have enough money.
Fascinating. Are you sure that was the right play?
No, I'm not sure. I'm not at all sure. But you know what? I'm just gonna roll with it.
Honestly, that's sometimes all you can do. It's just
I'm just gonna go. But I'm happy with my ports.
Alrighty.
Aragorn, what should I do? Aragorn's gonna be my coach.
Works for me.
Aragorn, are you on dragons? I think Aragorn's a dragon.
Wow, I am 1 space away from doing what I want to do. Alright, so we're gonna do the second best thing and just kill everything. Nope. Nope.
Oh, bye-bye! Catapult!
Well... We're gonna go ahead and just put you right over to here. We're gonna put you right over to here. That one was actually misplay. We're gonna put you right over here because I don't have anything to worry about anymore. And... with that, I think that's all I can really do. We're just gonna go ahead and pass that turn and actually save up some time for once. Play better!
How about that? Saving time. Nice.
You're running out of giants over there.
No.
We're about to be going to the next phase, you know? It's an inopportune time to run out of giants when you're trying to shift over to the naval gameplay.
No, I need some more giants. I gotta space out my unit.
That actually does take quite a bit of practice, especially during a live game, to try to go, what is the best way to defend my units where I don't get chained? Because especially in the late game, a lot comes down to how well you can chain those knights, and even though everyone has a ton of resource production, it's how well can you conserve those resources. Exactly. Uh-oh, giants on the water, and we got a trading post.
Oh, shoot. Oh, I didn't realize that that tile was that tile. I thought it was a different tile. Well, I'm going to do it anyway.
So one thing to note is what I've got going on over here is very inefficient. Only half of them are actually doing what I need them to do. More seriously now, I think defenders to tanks their knights and go on water and achieve 15 research trade and plays on chain, but you have to deal with the... Well, yes and no. So, I win this game by winning the land battle at this point. I actually really need to kill this unit. Right over here. We're gonna move you over here. We're gonna have you go over here, and this is not gonna be the most efficient trade for me. Well, if it's not, then why am I doing it? You know what? That is a good question. Instead, we're not gonna do it. We're just gonna go over here. We're gonna go ahead and attack and secure this kill. And it's gonna get unsieged anyway, so we'll use our weaker health unit to secure that siege. And then while we're at it, oh man, that giant is in a very unfortunate place for me. We're gonna go ahead and just move you over here. We're gonna move... Could possibly go wrong. Do I have enough resources? I technically do. We're gonna go ahead and build one of you over here. We're gonna build one of you over here. We're gonna move you over here out of desperation, out of pure strategic decision making. And that looks like that's gonna be it. We're gonna pass that turn. Got a siege right over there in the central city of Lacrolac.
You didn't move your knight.
Nope. It's not time. Sometimes the more strategic play is not to move a unit at all.
I hoped you would have.
Why'd you have to move the giant specifically in that tile? I want to be seeing what's going on. Bang. Alrighty. Well, killed the unit on the water, but that's a 8 for 4 trade, or 8 for 7 trade, but that's 7 stars that I wish I didn't have to spend like that. The main thing I gotta deal with is this giant. Luckily, once this giant is dealt with, those catapults are falling in right behind. We also got pretty much the last of the vision that we need, and we might be able to close this out. Tricky thing, though, is this eastern side, especially with those ships that are starting to become a problem. I can't let this game go on too much longer because I am already behind when it comes to the naval gameplay. How are we going to solve this? Oh, very simple. Try to get better trades on the water. Set up a... It's also a lot easier for me to defend the water with my current position than it is for Espark. Uh-oh. I don't know if you wanted to do that.
I don't know if I wanted to do that either.
I don't know if you wanted to do that. I'm just gonna let you know that. I don't know if you wanted to do that.
Bye-bye, giant. Bye-bye, giant. Oh, no! Oh, my capital! Oh, I'm dead.
That I believe that does it.
Oh, beautiful play.
That was a really tough game all the way through. We're also going to go ahead and just apply a little pressure right over here. You know what? I'm going to let you use extra resources to do that. And...
Oh, there's no way I can unsiege.
Yeah, I don't think you can unsiege here at all. I'm still gonna treat it in case for some reason you've got something I'm unaware of. I gotta play as if you still can do something, but yeah. All right, show me what you got.
No, I'm gonna resign.
You got 5 minutes to come up with a solution. Alrighty, well played, Espark. Alrighty. So let's take a quick look at this.
Woo!
We're gonna go ahead and actually jump on. We're gonna switch this over to the good old musics. Out of habit, I'm gonna go ahead and put this onto my Discord, the replay link for games played today. And then we're gonna go ahead and take a quick look at this, as we'll go ahead and try to review everything that had happened throughout that day. It was going to be a Barter mirror on a small lakes, and then this one is going to be versus Espark. Perfect. So let's take a quick look-see, shall we? Right over here. So just to re-clarify, Espark's going to be the one here in the southern corner of the map playing as the green Barter, and I am playing as the default black Barter spawning in the western corner of the map. The main difference that's going to be happening here, as this is a show-off game between two, not random people online, is since I went first, I skipped my entire first turn. This is as a balancing tool to Tolbby let her alive, my bad. But this is as a balancing tool to help balance out the first turn advantage. And we're gonna go ahead and...
So I made a... You'll see where I made a mistake. Instead of getting... I told you, instead of getting forestry, I got archery by accident.
So you ended up picking up archery instead. That is an interesting form of misplay, but hey, that is just live game shenanigans. Yep, there's your archery.
Could have been worse. I could have picked fishing.
That part is very true. At least fishing helps with the economy, but hey, that archery did give you an interesting early fight advantage. That is a benefit of archery, is especially with the defensive bonus to warriors and the range support, it gives you a pretty strong early game without requiring a lot of extra technology. No roads is necessary, and if there's a lot of forests, it's sometimes the better play.
Yeah, but not as a second tech.
Definitely not as a second tech. You definitely needed economy, because that misplay had you go... we're on turn 5, where you're ending with 9 stars per turn on 3 cities, where I have 10 stars per turn with 3 cities. So that gives you about a full turn's worth of resources lost.
Exactly.
That one is definitely not a misplay you'd want to make. But hey, you played it out, and it was a pretty... You made a really strong push in that mid game. So what's your line of thinking in trying to engage on this narrow choke point with these units?
Well, so like I said, I went for archery, and I'm like, I'm going to commit to it. And I didn't go for riders and roads, not for a long time. And I'm like, okay, I'm just going to go with ranged units. And I was hoping to get an early giant. But without roads, the giant is so slow. So I did go for sawmills, math, pretty early. I think I got org next because it allowed me to upgrade most of my cities.
Yep. Yeah, organization was the play that you had gone with, but you did pick up a pretty early mathematics that set you up for a pretty solid early giant gameplay. And those giants really set up a very powerful wall that was near impossible to overcome and nearly took over my main city of Ragru.
Usually I would have gone for riders and roads, but again, the archery thing, I was kind of like, I'll go with ranged units. Let's see how it goes.
I have Adam asking, can I play the next one with Tolbby? Absolutely.
Oh no, I already told Aragorn he could do the next one.
Oh, okay, then absolutely not.
Adam, is it okay if Aragorn goes next and then you get a turn? We can have a queue.
Yep, I'll be doing as much as I can. So, my play with all these, I'm a very aggressive player, especially when it comes to riders. Heck, I will throw defenders at your cities at every instance I get as a Quetzali main. I've mastered the art of being an aggressive Quetzali. But riders here are 3 stars apiece, and this city is producing you 4 stars a turn. So every chance I get to just cut off 4 stars production with a already dead rider, I'm always going to be taking that sort of chance, and that's an instance I try to encourage other people to do. Now, I wouldn't throw a knight onto a 1-star city and go, yeah, I blocked the resource production when those cities are only producing 1 star per turn, but these little interruptions in economy not only just mess up the ability to create units, but it also messes up the tempo of technology being able to be researched.
And I thought I could sneak that warrior in with the catapult, but I didn't think the catapult will one-shot whatever's in there, and then the warrior can't. It's an empty city.
Yep.
So if I'd had 2 archers, maybe I could have had 2 archers, and then the warrior. I could have sent some archers up from that south city instead of a catapult, and that might have worked better.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, if you had a second archer, that would have left the warrior at 1, and then your warrior could have 100% gotten that siege. That would have been a very powerful play, because that central city of Rogru, especially for the early to mid game, was my main economic city for the longest while.
Yeah, I should have used 2 archers and a warrior instead of having a catapult.
We're going to go back and rewatch that play. So these during live games is something everyone should practice, which is being able to just recognize when you can pop a giant out of existence. Look at that. That's such a beautiful play.
So there's actually a short in the YouTube. Let's put in a plug for the short, showing lots of different ways that you can do a Houdini and poof, that giant.
And putting in plugs for stuff. That's cellular repair name. Oh, we're gonna appear as Tolbby. Handle at. Cancel. Not creating a new channel. You. Alrighty. So right over here, my main objective is you have a big line of catapults, but because of where all the terrain layout is, your catapults really have to line up directly to a lake. So if a single knight can sneak on through, there's a good chance they're all going to be killed off. Because this narrow choke point can be pretty difficult to defend sometimes, especially when your city's right on the edge of it. So that was an interesting decision to expand the borders of Flark. Was that so that we can get more units onto the water? Or?
That was I don't know why. I was thinking, I think at that point I was trying to decide, between, did I have knights already? Because I was thinking if I went for, a navy, then I would get a custom house, which I did later. So later, because I was saving that spot too. Do you notice there's one forest that I didn't put anything on? I thought I was going to chop that, and I could put a customs house there. So I was kind of trying to plan ahead for customs houses, but I didn't need to expand the borders.
Yep. So customs houses are definitely excellent for establishing a late game advantage. The main issue is when you were trying to set up for that late game, you were kind of committed in 3 different directions. For that one, I'll sort of explain where you have your catapults set up in a way to defend the choke point, which puts them in a really scary position. If they were maybe 1 step away, they'd be safer, but then they're not really protecting anything. You had your giants that were trying to push in to get aggressive and try to sneak in a capture on my city, which in general is actually a strong play. definitely recommend that. But then you're also trying to set aside everything for the late game, and I've made that mistake a lot of times in the past. Finite, I've been in a lot of games with him, and I was the reason why all those games had lost. I was always planning a little too much for the late game. So it can be really difficult sometimes to balance that sort of thing. Now, if you had decided to instead go and look...
Yeah, I think...
Go for it.
I was going to say, the thing someone suggested, I think Aragorn said, if I'm going to have ranged units in the back, either I need to have giants in the front or some other defensive unit like shields or swordsmen. So it's like you said, I was going in too many different directions. So like I should have just picked a strategy and just stuck with it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it was all you're half committed to kind of everything, and it was with that, because of that, I was able to pick your giants apart one by one, and then set up my plan for the defense in a clean way. However, switching to sailing was definitely the smart play, because if you were able to establish enough naval superiority, yeah, there's nothing I would have been able to do. So we ended up getting on the water roughly the same time, but you did beat me to the water. That part is actually pretty important.
And I had some good custom house spots. I could have gotten some really nice synergy, and I saved one spot that I could chop, and that would have given me some nice spots. But yeah, that was...
Well, I guess the last thing to consider
Very
is
nice
if we switch to your view, because if we turn on shared fog, your view of me is pretty limited. When you got the city of Lacarac, did you consider getting an explorer there? So I see that you got a workshop.
It's because I could see your stream. I'm not gonna lie. I was looking at your stream. I could see it.
Okay. Fair enough.
Be
All right.
honest with you.
All right. So, on a real standpoint, for those who are playing a more regular game, this city of Lacarac is really close to the center of the map, and this makes a prime candidate for exploring with. If I wasn't being sniped at the same time, I would have been able to. Then this would have actually been better to go ahead and explore with, because gotta remember to explore. I will constantly be letting people know, hey, you're fighting blind, and by that term is you're unable to see what your opponent is doing, and your opponent has the advantage. Whereas if we switch to my view, so if we go ahead and switch over to my view, once it's my turn, I have vision of the entire map. I only don't see one of those cities, and it's really hard for me to get to that city in the first place. But because of all this vision that I have in-game through explorers, I'm able to make some well-informed decisions and know when I'm able to go all in or when I need to hold back. After that, were there any points you wanted to bring up in this game, Espark, in particular?
No, just, the time pressure. That's the number one thing for me, and why I don't play a lot of live games is I make a lot of mistakes when I play fast. So it's just, for me, it's a weakness. But I had a lot of fun. I am proud of myself that I pulled off that Houdini. So I'm gonna just enjoy that moment. But this was really great.
Yeah, no, that was a really good play. Taking advantage of me not having climbing at that moment. It was great. I believe we're now going to be playing against Aragorn. Oh, dang. Alright, we're going to be playing against Aragorn. And see where that goes. So, Aragorn, my in-game username is going to be Tolbby, T-O-L-B-B-Y. There are going to be 2 accounts. Both of them are indeed me. You're going to want to friend up the PC version, as I am currently using the phone for other purposes. such as the chat, because since I am using someone else's stream, I don't have access to their chat on Streamlabs. Efficient strategy, watch the stream. You don't need any explorers.
It's so true.
All right.
So, for legal reasons, I have to say, don't cheat, people.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it happens half the time when I stream, and people are like, yeah, but I knew you had that because I saw it on the stream. Like, okay, but what if I wasn't streaming?
It's so true. But this is a learning experience, right?
Oh, yeah. Learning. This is also educational, and we get to see different strategies play out. So, Aragorn, what do you want? I set the friend request. I typically play small lakes, but do you have a request? Nothing larger than normal. Because I normally would find, especially for live games and streams like this, small is generally appropriate. But do you want like dry lands, lakes, continents, archipelago? We're not doing Waterworld.
Someone asked for Quetzali earlier. Who asked for Quetzali?
I'm always willing to play Quetzali. Oh, my battery's dying on my phone. Oh, does this charger work? Oh no, this doesn't work. All dry?
Plug in your phone. Oumaji. Oh.
Alright, I will be right back. I gotta grab a charger. And while I'm doing that, I'm gonna get some water.
Okay.
What are your tribe requests?
Yadak, Oumaji. I'd rather see a Yadak than an Oumaji, as long as it's small, because Oumaji, like Yadak on tiny has too much RNG. So if it's Yadak on small, that's okay. Oumaji on tiny is okay, but if you're gonna do small dry, I think Yadak could be fun. All right. Well, it sounds like Tolbby is a good sport, and he would play any tribe. You know, to me, as long as it's a mirror, then it's fair. You both play the same tribe, then that's reasonable. You're going to show some things? Ooh. Do you have some Oumaji tricks? Rider roads? Rider something.
Alrighty, we have water. Try to stay hydrated. And get a charger. That way I have access to that.
I have seen quite a few bullet tournaments where the player loses because they run out of battery and they can't play anymore. Chris actually had... Chris, the leader of Krakens, was in the finals, and he was like on a road trip somewhere, and he was like on 5% battery, and then he just disappeared, and we were like, oh, I think he can't play anymore.
Alrighty, so seeing an Oumaji mirror, we've got people asking for Oumaji. Looks like we may be doing a Oumaji mirror. I mean, we can also do a Quetzali versus Oumaji, but I don't think anybody's actually been asking for Oumaji in the chat, so... Or for Quetzali in the chat, so...
I like mirrors better.
Fair enough. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and set up the Oumaji then. Because I'm kind of doing a soft ban on Yadak at the moment. Because even though...
Why are you... Yeah, why?
It's for the, unless the bug already got patched out.
Oh, yeah. There's the population...
The issue is if you're not thinking, because... Not gonna lie, I like to set up my cities like that already, because I like having them all poof at once, and the fact that it also leads to a bug. Like, Yeah, I don't want to accidentally do that, so. All right.
Right, and that's the thing. You can do it accidentally without even really thinking about it. So
Yep.
you almost have to purposely avoid it.
Yes, which for me that would lead to some bad decision making. Alrighty, we're gonna look for. I already forgot the name. It was here. Aragorn, 111. Is that you?
Yeah, he's got a bunch of 11s.
Got it. Alrighty. And we're gonna start it off with which piece? There it is. All right, we're starting the game. Best luck, and we'll be getting started.
Looks good.
Here we are. We're going to be doing an Oumaji mirror. Oof, I don't know how much I really think about this sort of spawn. Passing the turn. Oh, shoot! I meant to skip. I'll go ahead and just skip my next turn. I think there we go. I'll just skip my next turn.
Did you not skip?
I did not skip turn 1, but in this case it won't make a difference economically, so I'll just
pass that second turn. There we go.
You have the skin. Woo!
Oh, absolutely. All right. Analyzing things. These cities are far away. We're going to keep following these resources, but it's not looking too great.
Yeah, they are.
On a drylands map, we don't have water to worry about. But since all of these cities have been placed inconveniently one space away, it's going to make it really difficult for me to get everything I need. We're going to go ahead and pick up that organization technology. We're going to go ahead and claim this city over here. We're going to go ahead and move down here. And go with and explore. What could possibly, what could possibly go wrong? We're just going to go ahead and explore.
Yeah, I would get it.
No. Okay, perfect. Passing instead.
No, but you had to get an explorer there. Like, it was... You had to.
Well, so I really didn't, and it was for that exact reason of I should have. I was contemplating just leveling up my capital first, and then next turn moving the rider back to control the direction that the explorer would go.
Right, you could have gotten a workshop in the capital. I don't know. I still think it was worth. Like, it's a risk.
Oh goodness.
It's a risk, but I would have gotten an explorer there. So you got hit. What you gonna do? Are you gonna claim it? You won't be able to keep it.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide where I need to go. I don't really have much choice but to just train another rider.
Run away!
So the issue that we've got here is this city is too far for me to fight for. However, since I definitely skipped turn 0, my opponent's also roughly the same distance away. Oof. And they're getting a good explore off on me.
Yeah, there's no point in staying on that village if, number one, you can't upgrade it, and number two, you probably can't keep it.
Oh yeah, 100%. Can't keep that.
What do you think about that mountain ruin?
So the mountain ruin is, I mean, it's something that we're definitely going to be fighting for a little bit. At this point, I just need production. We need to level up this economy. I'm already behind. Workshop. And gotta train a safety warrior. Do I have to pass that turn?
You call it a safety warrior?
I call it a safety
So you
warrior,
can't get
as in,
siege?
if a road is placed into, if a unit is in just on the edge and I get roaded into, they can just road straight into that city.
Mm-hmm.
There are too many times, especially when you're playing
he wants
against
that
a Symanti player, or Oumaji in this case, where you will go to make a play. Woohoo! Now I finally get to meet him. We're gonna go ahead and bop-a-da-bop. Bring this unit on over here. Secure the kill.
Don't let him keep that village. Mm-mm.
Move over here. We're gonna go ahead and claim.
No village for you, Aragorn.
At this point, I really gotta pick up roads, right? Yeah, I gotta pick up roads here. Right, so roads. I'm gonna go ahead and capture.
Yeah.
Rider.
Roads make so much sense.
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking about Oumaji here. You gotta go Rider roads. What else do you do?
Farms.
Mm.
Oh yeah, so we're losing that trade. Oof.
And there's 2 mountain ruins now.
Does that mean we go with climbing? The answer is probably not. Oh man. I think my opponent actually has 4 cities right now.
You gotta get vision on that.
Yep.
You can't see.
Yeah, no, at this moment, we really are basically fighting blind, but I don't have much of a choice. The only thing we're going to be able to do is explore with Mulala, because... but I can already see exactly which direction it can go to mess everything up. So the best thing I'd have to do is pick up climbing, but then I can't explore. In other words, we're currently fighting a Kobarashi Maru.
What are the score? Can you show the points?
Yeah, he's jumped up another 300 points this turn. Pretty certain that they also have maybe a giant on the way. Best thing I could do at this moment is... Gonna explore. It went the exact path I was afraid it was going to. Yep. Awesome. Very limited information.
Alright, Explorer, come on. That's a disappointing Explorer.
Yeah, that's 2 disappointing explorers, but again, the first one, I went big against my better judgment. I should have waited a turn on that one. It also cost me a couple stars of production too. So in a situation like this, you really got to consider what are your tech options to counter what your opponent's up to. I want to keep my eye on this rider. So, what this rider movement tells me is he did not have vision over this area. Because this first rider zips right over here next to mine, as if he didn't know it was already there. That is very telling bits of information. So in other words, he probably doesn't have vision of Mulala, but I can just pretty much guarantee that they do have vision over my other 2 cities. Uh-oh, and there's a siege.
Uh-oh.
Yep, and they're gonna get that city down there. So at this moment, the game is essentially over. I am currently behind in military. So what are my options? Well, first we gotta unsiege, because if I lose the city, that the game is over. So let's go ahead and do that. We're gonna go ahead and unsiege. And we're gonna move you right over here to protect. We're gonna move you right over here to protect. We're gonna train a safety warrior. I think we're training almost nothing but safety warriors. I also gotta prevent them from just taking this city.
Once you're playing defensive and just trying to stay alive, like, the game's over, right?
Yep. Alright. We'll end the turn.
You're not giving up. Oh, can you get some vision?
No. With the very limited amount of military I currently have and economy, no, I cannot afford to throw units in to get some vision. I would love to get some vision. Don't get me wrong.
What about getting climbing? Climbing could give you the ruins and vision.
With riders, that doesn't combo super well, but that is definitely a possibility. Well, this might actually be the play. One, two, four. So I can kill a rider, but that's a lot of stars. I just need units at this point.
So you can build up units and then try to push with roads later.
Yep.
But yeah, he's gonna have a giant soon if he doesn't have one already.
We'll go and put this rider here. If for some reason they decide that they gotta kill that rider, I get the kill on their unit. But since I have less units than they do, less cities than they do, I'm at the disadvantage. Because, yeah, there's no way I'm gonna get the city on that trade. You can definitely analyze this game and see what went wrong. Part of it's probably going to be because of how spawn went, but because every single one of these cities, I don't have a single adjacent city. All of my cities are so far away.
I think it's a lot of spawn because that second city, again, there weren't enough resources.
Try to break it up there.
And that first city, your C1 is too far. Like, yeah, it's a tricky spawn.
Uh-oh. That is a Park of Fortune, so they do have a giant.
You kind of knew they had a giant.
Yeah, at this point, we kind of knew they had a giant. I just was hoping to ignore it and the problem would go away. City, that's a lot of stars they're making the turn. I can make a very aggressive play, but I don't think it's going to work out.
What other options do you have? Time to do risky stuff.
Nah, they're going on the offensive.
Yeah?
Let's see. Alright, first things first, we're going to go ahead and just secure this kill. It helps give us a little bit of extra vision. We're going to move this rider in over to here. Bop-a-da-bop. Bring you on back. We're going to move this rider in over to here. Bop-a-da-bop. Bring you on back. And then we're going to go road. 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 Thank you. And it's time to make those aggressive plays. Bop-a-da-bop. And at this point, I'm going to make as aggressive of a play as I possibly can. So I'm going to try to make something out of it, but my economy, economy's absolutely shot.
that you might be able to keep that village with the veteran rider, and then you can attach it with roads and the fruit to upgrade it, and maybe get an explorer there and get some vision.
That vision would definitely be helpful. But,
Right? 2 roads and a fruit can connect it.
yeah, 2 roads and a fruit will connect it. Alright, so they unsieged.
And you see, yeah, you knew that, but it puts him on the defensive, right? If you're,
Yeah, no, that I just lost my city.
what do they call it? They call that tempo. Call that tempo or something.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, you cannot unsiege, can you?
Well, if my opponent has 4 stars, they can actually double siege. He chose not to. I'm gonna assume they chose not to. Either that or somehow they don't have the stars for 2 roads.
Right, because if he built a road, he could double siege.
Yep. I mean, it would have needed 2 roads, because 1 for the
Ouch.
unit. Yep. Alrighty. He's got way too much military.
How many points does he have? Is he like way?
No, he's more than double. Warrior. Rider. Ah, there is a city right there. Yep. That's all I can do. But yeah, this game's over. That aggressive play was too aggressive. I should have conserved my stars.
Yeah. Nah, you didn't really have any other choices.
Pretty much.
I would definitely say there's probably some better plays I could have made. I'm definitely going to want to take a look at the replay and figure that out, but
It is really difficult when you get a spawn like this. That is one thing I do hope that Mijiwan will do, is they don't have to, it doesn't have to be perfectly identical, but it should be somewhat symmetrical between both players and what they're getting.
I have seen one of the devs, Mijifar. She has a thread in the Poly main talking about like,
Oh, for
you know, there
make-
should
yes,
all.
yeah, I've seen that thread, and all that's really posted in there is a whole bunch of people mentioning how things are going wrong.
I mean, the devs are really slow, but I do know I saw Mijifar posting some plans that they had to try to make the spawns more balanced.
Let's see. Yeah, and for those, do we need a? We can try to post a link or to the thread, but what are my opponent's up to? I mean, I think he's trying to calculate the fish if he can just instantly kill me this turn. I really don't think there's anything I can do against giants. I'm a person I don't like to quit, but I also know when I can't win. I'm gonna go ahead and resign this one because I got a giant at my door. If I had a better economy, I could probably do something about it. But, as a quit Zully main, I know when I can't defend a thing anymore. I definitely want to look at that replay, though. Let's see. That was very well played, though. So let's take a look at that. Whenever I get the chance. Aragorn. Nice. And just in case, Sparky, you are muted. But while we're doing this, while that's going on, I'm gonna be trying to take a look at the replay. Oh, it's my turn in the Spring and Throne. Really? The game that let me surrender? Pretty certain I just surrendered. Or did I just quit? Design. Ah. Did I... There we go. My bad. I only exited. Alrighty. That was well played. Trying that again. As always, I'm going to go ahead and copy that link. Post in my channel, or my Discord channel. Edit. Here's this link. It's going to be Oumaji near small dry. That one's going to be versus Aragorn. Really good player.
Yes, he is. Aragorn's great.
Yep. Alrighty. So let's go ahead and take a look at that replay. First things first, we're just going to go ahead and compare spawns. So Aragorn spawned close to the southern corner of the map, whereas I spawned on the eastern corner of the map. Moving riders out. Oh, wow, okay. Yeah, so Aragorn's able to... So Aragorn decides to go the more safer route that I've seen some people do in matchups like this, which is to expand outwards first before going towards the center. Which, fair enough. There are plenty of games where I've done that, where that's been the correct response. Typically, when you're playing against a faster opponent, you don't want to just fight for the center and that's it. You really want to expand outwards. But I've also lost games because I didn't contest for that center early enough. Let's see. So, yeah, they got 2 cities before I even have my first. Yep, picking up organization, typical Oumaji start. So here's where the first misplay happened. I should have leveled up my capital first and just leveled it up. Because I really did want to get an explorer off here at Xiaomu. But the correct way to do that is I would have needed to move this rider directly east onto this forest. So that way, if for some reason, which it will, want to go the wrong direction, the explorer will be guided towards the western corner of the map because there's no fog for it to directly get to. So sometimes you gotta know when to direct your explorers in the right direction. I feel a bit bad. Don't. You didn't make the map. But yeah, so this was just... Oh man, that explorer. That hurt my soul. That's another workshop. Ah, okay. Getting that explorer. What do we end up seeing after this? We're gonna go and turn that shared fog off. Ooh, that's a good explorer. I'm able to pick up my first workshop. And this is the correct Oumaji follow-up, which is you just start spamming riders. I don't know why I didn't decide to respect the idea that they would have had riders. I should have moved my rider back. I was really desperate on getting this village, and because they didn't get there super quickly, I actually thought that they had started on the western corner and not the southern corner. So that is just something that I need to keep in mind, that my opponent may actually be expanding outwards rather than beelining towards the center. The thing you managed to get the city in Southwest was really well played, though, but that just had more cities equals more units. Yep. Let's see. Huh. So this was an interesting fight over here, and at this point, so
The first way that Oumaji can easily get their giants is through a whole bunch of cities. Sadly, I don't have that sort of option. I was really hoping I could try to find a way to save up for farming. It's expensive, but it's another guaranteed way of getting pops. But sadly, well, not sadly, Aragorn played that really, really well and just put just enough pressure on me where I could not afford to relax and go for farming.
Yeah, he just had a head start,
Yep.
and you couldn't catch up.
Pretty much. We'll do better next time.
Adam, are you still there? Do you want to turn to play? I'm gonna pin him. Looks like he's offline now.
Dang. Yeah, I technically I captured that one city, so technically I won the game. I did the one thing I was trying to do since turn 0. That is a moral victory. Alrighty, we're moving on to the next game. And of course, if anybody has replays that they want analyzed or looked at, yeah, go for it. Don't be afraid to share them. Actually, I don't. Normally, I do everything through my Discord, so I don't know how we would do that for this this occasion. Let's see. I'm gonna go and set that over there. You'll see I got a funny ruin.
Oh, Adam wants to play next. Cool.
Hey, Adam made it. All right, Adam, go ahead. Let me know what your Polytopia name it is, and send me a friend request. That way, we'll go ahead and get that. I almost have a full 100 games played on this account. I am going to be Tolbby. You're looking for the PC version, as I am currently not playing on the phone.
I think Adam is Gato Azul or something like that.
Gato Azul, right over here. I think I do have him friended. 818 games. This you, Adam?
Adam wants some live game practice. Oh, I gotta put in a plug. Can I put in a plug for the bullet?
Sure.
So next week, Saturday, August 12th, Polychampions will be hosting the bullet tournament. We have an American bracket and a European bracket. It's live games, 1v1. So you do need to join a Polychampions Discord server. Against some of the best players in Polytopia. Come check it out.
Do we have a image that can be used to show all the information? I'm just gonna take a screenshot of this and edit it on really fast.
I will be posting it as a community post in the channel and also scheduling it as a live stream. I'll probably do that later today.
I will not be there. I'm usually at work whenever these tournaments are happening.
They're always Saturdays.
Yeah. Yep, my busiest days. Trying to figure out. It's Gato Azul. Are you Gato Azul, Adam? And are you wanting a Kiku mirror?
do a mirror. Mirrors are more fair. Kiku Small Lakes.
I'm gonna go ahead and just create a new game and assume that he is gonna be Gato at this point. We're gonna be playing on the Star Hand Lords. Yes. Alrighty. There we go. Alrighty.
Star and Lords. Good.
Alright, Adam. Assuming you're a Gato, I have sent you a game invite. Because I never got a response to if he is a Gato or not.
He's on my team.
That makes it easier to know. Alrighty, so... I will go ahead and be skipping my first turn. Oh, goodness.
Ooh, let's see how your spawn looks.
And good luck and have fun. You have been chosen to rule the Kiku tribe. Skip.
Did you pray to RN Jesus for a good spawn?
Yes, I got fish.
Don't Kiku always have fish?
Yes. Alright, we're gonna fish, and we're gonna start off with ourselves a workshop, moving directly south, training a warrior, and passing that turn.
Yeah, it's a pretty standard opening.
So, our first warrior is going to be heading over here to the east, as we have more of an abundance here in the east, and our second warrior is going to follow up ever so slightly. Now, I could train a third one, but it's going to actually be better off for me not to, as there's no real direction for this third warrior to go.
I would not get a third. I
Yeah.
would send them in different directions.
I didn't get enough trees. I really was hoping to get a few more trees.
Yeah, I know a lot of people like trees and archers for Kiku on these types of maps.
Archers are actually pretty good for Kiku. We're just gonna end that turn. So we're gonna be moving our Western warrior first before deciding which technology to pick up. Doesn't really matter, but I would assume that organization would be better for us to start off with.
Yeah, org makes the most sense.
And yep, we're gonna go ahead and pick up that organization. Capture. And I could pick up an explorer. My gut's telling me it's gonna be a mistake, but we'll try. What could possibly go wrong? Not like this happened last game. We're gonna be doing ourselves an explorer.
I think an explorer is a good risk.
That's actually not that bad. I think I'm gonna go ahead and train a warrior here and just pass that turn.
Middle of the map, or maybe there's a land bridge. Hard to know.
Well, I mean, we got a lot of land here on the western side of the map, and I will be wanting to do one more explore. Really in hopes to find the other Kiku and get an economic advantage in the early game, but doing multiple explores and not getting any payoff can be quite penalizing.
How many points do they have?
Looks like they've done one explorer as well. Says we're actually basically even.
More than 1,000, you'll get more stars.
We're gonna go ahead and we have found our enemy, and that is their capital. Ooh. Moving down, and at this point, we're gonna pass that turn. So one of the unfortunate things with how my spawn is it's really difficult to me to also go sailing. May actually want to be trying to commit to a more archer-heavy route.
You need to know if there's a land connection. It looks like there is.
It really does look like there is, and it looks like we're going to be playing on multiple legs. We're going to go ahead and move south over here. Going to pick up hunting, and we're going to go ahead and level up this city. Going to grab those resources. And I could probably be extra greedy here. We're going to get one more warrior. Pass that turn. Warriors are slow. Riders would be faster. But I want to prioritize a good economy in this game. With the way this map is set up, I think I can get away with it. Turns out I can.
I bet there's a land connection.
We're going to grab forestry.
In which case, you might even want to go riding eventually. But if it's all water...
Looking like it's all water. 1, 2... chop 3. And we're going to go ahead and pass that turn. Reason why it's looking like there's no land bridge. Now, there could be right here, because we know there's no land on this tile, specifically because of this ocean tile right here.
Yeah. We'll find out. Oh, do we get to play your game with the ruins?
Alrighty, everyone start putting in your votes on what you think are going to be inside those ruins. It's about time for the ruins roulette. We're going to pick up sailing first in case I can get really lucky and get a free navigation. What do we think it's going to be? Stars, pops. I'm thinking it's going to be an explorer because I've got a bad feeling about this. Alrighty, we'll wait another 5 seconds. We're thinking it's strategy. That'd be a good pickup. Alrighty, time for that roulette. It's an explorer!
Oh no! That's what you thought. Oh.
I actually already forgot I picked up sailing, so I get to see everything that's going on. So it's not the worst. Could have been better.
Right.
But yeah, that was mildly unfortunate. We're gonna go workshop as I actually need to be focusing on that economy. And we're not gonna do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Gonna train a warrior right here, pass that turn. So next turn we're gonna level up this city, Liluva? I'm already playing. Yeah, one of these days I'll actually figure out how to set up a poll for that, where people could just put in their votes. I want to make it a little more engaging like that. I got to figure out. Well, I can't do like a actual prize, but I want to reward people for having fun with that. All right. Well, our opponent's on the water. Sadly, they beat us to the water. So that's going to make things a lot more difficult. However, you're just like one step away from math. And math on this map actually is really strong.
Yeah, if you set up catapults in the back, then you can just sink his boats.
Oh yeah, I can just prevent him getting on the water. That'd be ideal. We'll see how that goes.
The catapults are expensive. How's your economy?
My economy's technically good, but not good enough for going both sailing and catapults. So I really have to commit to one or the other. First, we're going to level up Luluva. We're going to level up our front city. We really need those extra stars, so I'm going to have to get a workshop there. Can I even afford leveling up this front city? Nah, I got to get on the water now. Alrighty, honked.
Yeah,
Honked.
if you want catapults, it's going to take you some time.
Resources. Fishing. Fishing. Workshop. We're going to go ahead and chop this tree right here where you can get onto that water. How desperate am I getting on the water? Very.
Alright. Who am I playing then? All of us.
There's only one possible tile I can explore. Yeah, there's only one tile, and we're like, yeah, there's only one tile, and it's behind a mountain, and I don't have climbing. It's definitely going to be an explorer. That is very unfortunate. My opponent had no vision of me, and has just moved their ship right adjacent to two warriors. I would say that's quite unfortunate.
That's why you gotta have vision. But he's got more navy than you do.
Oh yeah, this one's gonna definitely be really tricky for me to navigate. Aha! Okay.
What do you think about archers? We talked about that earlier. Instead of going catapults, I think archers could work.
Archers probably would work.
I don't know. They're less expensive than catapults. But catapults can be safe in the back. Unless... I wonder if you could snatch that city to the west. That village. Because he doesn't have any units over there in the west. It's just like... True. That village is just right on the coast and he don't have anything in range. You could send a little boat over there.
That's it. We're going to pass that turn. Who am I playing then? Tolbby, I'm playing with you. Yes, you are playing against me. I am the one that's in control of the game.
Actually, that's Mijuan, but yeah. We are only pawns in Mijuan's game.
So the nice thing about how this setup is I actually do think that archery probably is the better bet to be going with. As this is a very narrow river. I really wouldn't even call it a lake, but we're gonna have to deal with a giant.
What do you think of that border expansion? I think it's smart. It's like an offensive move to snatch up space. What do you think?
So I kind of do like it. It allows him to get multiple giants, especially since he has less territory than I do. We're gonna go ahead and keep making ourselves these aggressive plays.
And it makes that village in the west less valuable.
Go ahead and pick up this archery. How are we doing on killer money bin?
He has
Nowhere
a giant.
near. Yeah, archers aren't going to do that great against a giant.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to pick up mathematics, but I can't afford it. Alright, we're gonna go and grab that archery.
Archery. Poor man's mathematics.
go ahead and have the attack right there. And capture another city, pass that turn.
But you're in a very good position because you have more cities.
Oh yeah.
I can't see exactly.
That way I don't have riders or roads, so I can't get... if I did, I could have the Grand Bazaar right here, right now.
And you've got to have another village in the east corner.
Dang, they have vision. And there should be one more village all the way over here. Fortunate for my opponent, but...
Yeah. That giant ship coming for you. How are you going to stop that giant ship?
Simple.
Archers?
I'm going to ignore the problem until it goes away.
Oh, I love that strategy.
As...
That's like when you get a credit card bill in the mail and you just throw it away.
Yeah, it works. We're going to go ahead and pick up climbing here. Go right over here. Bop-a-da-bop.
Yeah.
And secure that kill.
Get that village in the east. Again, you can't do a lot with it because of the border expansion, but I think you can just out-economy him because you'll just have more cities.
1, 2... Go ahead and get that workshop. I could also explore to get these clouds in the north. And with that, we're going to go ahead and pass that turn.
What did you say about the clouds in the north?
Oh, if I explore here at Vasiva, the explorer would get all these clouds right here in the north. It wouldn't be...
And that would get you... What?
I'd have vision over there.
Oh, and there might be a leprechaun hiding over there with a pot of gold?
I mean, maybe, if they're in the ruins. Yeah, so right now, I mean, it sounds silly, but I am actually serious about this. I'm going to ignore the problem until it goes away. Because if I try to kill this giant with everything I have right now, all of my units are just going to die. Instead, we're going to kill all of the other units and then just let the giant problem go away on its own. Because of that, we're actually able to pick up this village over here on the eastern side, and we're going to create a land threat for our opponent. Go there, go there, go there.
You can probably, if he sieges with that giant ship, you can pop your own giant, right? How close are you to the killer monument?
Not close enough. We're only at 4.
Oh.
Going right over here.
I'm just gonna stall for time.
We're gonna go ahead and port. Route. Resources. Get onto the water. Archer. Boat. Failed to send command to server. Fantastic. Boat. Gonna move down, and we're gonna go ahead and hit this weaker ship. We're gonna go ahead and get a claim right over here. Ish. Once. Explore, as I can't guarantee this city for very long.
Yeah.
Hey, I might actually be able to get the Eye of God.
Oh. Interesting. You clear out all the fog? Well, you gotta get the fog in the north.
That's very true. Alright, we're doing it.
Wow. For the monument, huh?
Yup. Alrighty, so that giant ship is... it's causing me problems. It killed off an archer, but I've still got more.
Yeah, you have an advantage just based on number of cities.
Number of cities
Very
and positioning.
constant.
As long as I don't accidentally make a mistake where my opponent's able to get a whole bunch of free stuff. Now, they are hurting on economy. Their cities are, they're kind of not so great leveled. And we can tell they don't have navigation. Actually, we can tell they do have navigation because I was going to say they've been avoiding the ocean. But their giant is clearly right there on an ocean tile. But the cool thing about them placing their giant right there is my warrior can hit it from land.
Yeah.
Bop-a-da-bop.
I don't see where he put the monument. Because he has a giant. Where's the Park of Fortune?
Right over here? Nah, it's a lot of fish, and then chop and fruit is what ended up happening over here. We go down over here. Bop-a-da-bop. Archer. We're just gonna bait out in a ship shot by putting our low HP warrior right over there. And you know what? Let's go ahead and level up this city before I forget. That's free stars I'm missing out on.
Ooh, you have a ruin over in the east corner. That's nice.
Neat! You know what? Let's make this go a little faster. I'm going to train a warrior here to get these other clouds. And with that, we're going to go ahead and pass that turn. I've never seen an Eye of God. I've actually, in a couple of my games on stream, I've got an Eye of God. So, we'll see. It's unlikely to happen. The best way to do it is definitely for me to put a unit on the water back here. I mean, it is a free 3 pops. That's nothing to sneeze at. He can kill my archer here. That'd be an okay play. That was definitely a misplay on my opponent's part.
Yeah, it happens with these live games. People just make mistakes like getting archery instead of forestry. You know, who would do that? But it happens.
Yeah, it's live game shenanigans. Alrighty, so... if my opponent trains a single unit on their capital, I siege it. Ah, they made the right play. They did not do that. We're gonna go ahead and block that. We're gonna move right over here. Archer.
Yeah, moving the giant, that giant ship, no, it doesn't make sense to me. So it was just a mistake. You gonna be able to siege the capital?
Not this turn. Not because they did not train a unit. If they trained a unit, I would have been able to siege. I gotta do this. I gotta try to get the Eye of God. I can do it next turn. 28. Oh shoot! I'm gonna be a couple stars short. I'm going to chop.
You put a boat in the north? Oh my gosh.
I am gonna chop everything for this. Yes, that is what we're doing. In fact, I'm saving my stars.
So
If I had trained one more unit over here, I would have been able to get it. Oof.
So next turn,
I can get the Eye of God in 2 turns.
he may be able to get a giant in his capital.
I think that's what they're pushing for right now, is a giant in their capital. Which is the correct play. Because they, lack of a better term, they need it.
And he has forestry and sailing, so he can do it with some forests and yeah, there he goes. Yeah. Some huts. Yes.
We're going to continue to employ the strategy of...
The interesting thing is he probably could have gotten a unit and then like could have trained a unit first and then gotten this giant just to get one more unit.
Woohoo! Killer monument! Alright, we get it next turn. That is a legitimate killer monument. Or not a legitimate Eye of God we get next turn. Sure, we'll heal this archer up.
I wonder if there's a fog back there.
Actually, it's not going super well for me over here on this side. I'm going to port. Just so that way I can span the borders to move this unit over here. Water.
Yeah.
To heal you up. I'm gonna go ahead and attack here. Archer.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move you back 1 tile. And let's get another unit on the water. Perfect. Fast turn.
You are not doing any kind of Rider Roads thing at all.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I could. It would be great to get the Grand Bazaar. I could spend... I can even if I get Rider Roads, I won't be able to get it next turn. However, I can get the Eye of God next turn. And I'd rather get that.
You don't even have a giant, do you?
No, I don't.
That's
can
so
get...
unusual. Do you see turn 16 and you don't have a giant yet?
Nope. Because I'm able to... And I'm going with the swarm strategy. It's not normally as great, but a lot of little units are maintaining their eyes on this little river, preventing them from getting anything. Because remember when I said we're going to just ignore the problem until it goes away? The problem went away. It's gone now.
It did.
And I still haven't had to use a giant yet. I would like... We're going to go ahead and get our first giant here at a Cookie. We're going to make a Cookie giant. Alrighty! Oops, I also have to research navigation. Oh.
Oh, did you get the ruin yet?
Alrighty, we're gonna wait a little bit. We got plenty of time. Everyone cast your votes. Alright. What do you think? Are we gonna actually get navigation through this? Navigation, stars. What else would be perfect? Heck, pops would be really good. What do you think is going to be in these ruins? While we're doing that, I'm going to go ahead and proceed to kill all of my opponent's stuff. Go there. We're going to force our opponent to actually answer to what I want them to. Oops, that was a misplay. We're thinking it's gonna be writing! Stars! Stars! I have a feeling it's gonna be stars as well. Alright, what's it gonna be? It's population!
Oh.
We're gonna go and just go with the population growth. We're one away.
Oh, Tolby, I gotta go. I'm gonna let you finish this out on your own, okay?
Alrighty. Well, thanks for that.
I gotta go.
Go for it. Get our super
Okay,
unit.
thanks.
Thanks for letting me take care of this. And we're gonna go ahead and go with, like I said, I gotta chop stuff. We're gonna clear. Alrighty. And we're gonna go navigation. And now we have the Eye of God. We have 3 monuments we can place, and we're gonna place all 3 of them. Park of Fortune is gonna be going right over here, because that's where it's gonna look the nicest. We're gonna go ahead and get ourselves some resources. And we're gonna go ahead and place our Gates of Power here. Followed up with an Eye of God right there in the water to get our giant. And there you have it, a legitimate Eye of God in a live game. Wow, that warrior's just gonna die. Guess I'll just die then. I gotta train 1 archer over here, then 1 warrior over here. We'll pass that turn. Alrighty. Well, there you go. A little tricky to see. I'll try to zoom it in. So, Eye of God instantly gives you 3 population. Absolutely no difference. But it's just a big giant tower. In this case, it looks like a little totem pole. I would have thought it would have looked more like a lighthouse for it being Kiku and all that. There you go. So our opponent is trying to make sure we keep our units off the water. Or at least here on the eastern side. However, they do have their capital that they got to be careful about. They got a lot of boats surrounding it, and a giant slowly making its way over right now. Gonna be pinging them 1 unit, 2 units. 3 units. 4 units. And we're going to use our giant to secure the kill, as we can use our other units to fend off this land attack that's going on for exploring. And warrior, move this warrior right over. Oh man, warrior right over here. What's next? I don't really think there's much else I can do. At this point, I think we actually legitimately just save up our stars. And by save up our stars, I'm going to go ahead and get ourselves a giant here at the capital. Why not? And we'll, oh yeah, 1 more archer. Pass that turn. This map was definitely kind of one-sided, as I had a lot more of an advantage being able to fight for this river than my opponent did. I was given more cities. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He had 6 cities. I had 7 cities. So it was kind of balanced, but I had more than half the map. It's also a shame that my opponent didn't see this city on the western corner of the map. I may need to consider Rider Roads at this point, because, well, I mean, Rider Roads still doesn't do anything for me here. Let's see. Perfect. Alright, what else are we going to be doing over here? So what can my opponent do in this instance? I mean, they can try to get a couple more giants out. Their best bet would be, first, honestly probably catapults in very defensive positions. The issue is I have all of the water here, and their locations for catapults are insanely limited. We have a safe catapult spot right over here on this fruit, but that barely covers anything, and I can start intruding into their lands. Of course, they've got all the way on this side, all the way up to these mountains, so like only these 3 tiles back here, and then these 2 other tiles right over here are truly safe. Because the way this game is currently going, there's only a matter of time before I secure the rest of the water. So what can be done about... I don't really think there's too much my opponent can do to fight that back. I mean, it never hurts to try. There's no reason not to. Go ahead and secure that kill. Archer. Attack here. Archer. Attacks here. Archer. Attacks here. Archer. Oh, boat. Oh, I should have been upgrading to battleships. I don't know why I haven't. We're going to go ahead and put you on the water. And let's turn you into a battleship. A pirate ship. Then we can start putting the rest of our units on the water just cuz. No more units to train or anything past that turn. The next thing I can try to jump for, which you can get in 2 turns, is going to be Aquatism for our defensive bonus in order to keep my giant battleship alive for as long as possible. Better yet, the better technology is actually strategy first, so that way you have more health, because honestly, warrior battleships are really bad. But I don't think there's much else my opponent can do, so I'm going to go ahead and spend those resources on that anyways. I think the real main difference that could be done is try to figure out how they could have gotten this city back here. Because once I snuck in and got this city, all I had to do is protect it for a little bit and the game is over. So we can always definitely check Adam's early game sequence and try to give tips on what they can do in order to improve it. Because that's also what we're doing all this for. And we're going to go ahead and move right over there. And we're going to keep all of our units in places to prevent our enemy from putting anything anywhere. Go right over there. I'm going to have you kill the highest health unit. Move you right over here. Get an attack in. At this point, I'm just trying to get units on the water. We're going to keep all 3 of these units here. Maybe I should actually go for strategy. Just to pick it up. Just for putting units on the water. Nah, we'll just end our turn there. I guess the last thing I could get is a customs house. Since I'm ahead militarily, I have the comforts of being able to just do whatever I need to do. Our opponent did successfully get a giant's push off. So that way they can defend their capital one more time. Now those pushes are really, really good for buying yourself an extra turn. I think they're trying to figure out, can they fight for this side on the eastern side? Because if they can fight it off, fight everything off, and make a comeback, that'd be great. So I think that's their current point of view of what they're trying to do at this moment. We go ahead and secure that kill right over there. Over here, move over here, move down over here. And we're going to go ahead and giant battleship, get that attack in. Oh sure, we're going to go ahead and capture right over here. Attack right over here. Archer attacks. This Archer attacks. And then we go and secure that siege. Archer moves down. Archer moves down. And we're going to go ahead and go with strategy. Ooh, I could go with diplomacy. Diplomacy would be a pretty mean play. You know what? Let's pick it up next turn. We'll get it next turn.
And we'll fix our economy a little bit with this port. Pass that turn. Yeah, it's over, GG. Those archers messed you up. Yeah, it's real. Normally, archers aren't that great, but because of how narrow this river was, the archers actually managed to really hold their own weight. The biggest reason is because you're spending 7 stars on on one unit on the water. That does the same thing that a 3-star unit on the land does. We'll take a look at that really fast. So we're going to review this last replay. Let me go ahead and save this replay into my channel. On my YouTube channel at Tolbby, I do stream every single Sunday. And if everyone enjoyed this here, we'll see how things go, but I'm more than likely going to be continuing to stream on my channel. Let's see, Kiku near small lakes, and then it's going to be versus Adam. Perfect. Oh, it's been a lot of games today. Alright, let's open it up and take a look-see. What could have been done better? First thing we're going to do, we're going to turn off autofocus, turn on shared fog, just so we have a glimpse of what's going on. So, we're going to go ahead and actually turn off shared fog. One, two. Workshop. Good pick. Interesting. So you immediately jumped to forestry, which definitely allows you to get that level 3 and then level 2. I'm gonna go with an explorer. That's an okay option for an explorer. That is rough. So, sadly the explorer didn't work out, but you learned pretty much everything you needed to. The last scary thing is there a land bridge right here? If so, we should start considering it. But when you have the resources, you should definitely be sending a unit here to your west, as there definitely looks like a spot where a village could traditionally go. You go ahead and... So you're going onto the water, which isn't a bad thing. It's great to be on the water, especially as early as possible. Resources. You got writing for free. You're gonna go with an explorer. You're able to find me. You're gonna get those stars. That's actually a great use of stars. You find my capital. A good workshop. Yeah, so at this point you're really committed on trying to get onto the water, which is somewhat correct, because you really do need to get on the water as soon as possible. But getting on the water is very expensive, is what I generally find. So you're doing a great job at leveling everything up. You did a good job leveling up your giants. But the moment that I made that move right over there, that should have definitely been sparking some red flags. I probably would have invested right over here. What I would recommend is get ready to actually fight for that village, because there's no reason for me to just move a unit in this general direction. So moving this ship over here to get attack in, upgrade this into a ship to kill this, so that way your giants can get over here, get the vision you need, and start contesting for the village over here on your western side. Because that allowed me to flank you very easily. And that, yeah, these archers are really just getting a whole bunch of free hits. Actually, so that's a thing to consider. God, that itch. Let's take a look back at one other thing. Alright, so here's an important piece of information.
you had since we're using just your vision, you know I have archery, but you're trying to get onto the water, and then you built a port over here. I can understand if you're trying to build a port, like your brain was telling you, hey, build it close enough so everything connects to your capital, but my borders are cutting you off here, and second, this is really close to this city. What I would recommend is just one space further away, so that way you can move your units onto the water without them having the risk of being attacked for free. Because boats are insanely weak. 1-1 with whatever the health is very easy to kill, and archers only costing 3 are going to get a lot of free hits, and then you can no longer use that unit that you've invested 2 whole turns into. Let's see. After that, you really got to start trying to fight for this village over here on your west. The other thing, you are putting a lot of resources into all these ports. You got to remember these ports are very expensive, and you're using most of all of your turn's resources just to get units on the water. Now, don't get me wrong, you need units on the water, but for over here and over here, the resources were misspent, because these are 20 stars that are too risky for you to put units on the water, and I get free attacks and free kills. So at this point, I'm just using these 3 health units to kill off your units off this little... I wouldn't even call it a lake, I'd call this a river. Oh yeah, and then of course, we definitely know that was a misclick. Sorry, like... nobody would rightfully do that. I'm aware you probably did a misclick. I'm assuming you're maybe moving your screen, but you accidentally tapped it, so we're not going to judge that. Because, yeah, that was 100% a misclick. And secures the kill. But at this point, you have a giant on the water, and I don't, but your giant's now at 21 HP. Second recommendation. You need units here. You know you need units here. Just train a warrior here first, and then do the giant. That way you get a little bit more units onto the water. The last thing is just this map was skewed in my favor. It was 6 cities to 7 map-wise, even though it ended up 5 to 8. So it was very one-sided. But yeah, hopefully all these little tips that we're finding out right over here will help you on your next games. So I'm sure you'll do better. Yeah, so that's a kill right over there, and I'm forcing you to use your giant. So this one isn't really a play that you can prevent, but this is more of a play of I am controlling what you have to do. So I'm going to use, what I'm doing is I'm using my units to siege your city, and your only response is you have to use your giant to unsiege, which means your giant's not moving forward towards this city. It has to get this kill over here. Unless you can, which it would have been better if you could, do a giant push, so that way this giant can move its way towards the city I have over here to relieve a little bit of pressure off of you. But also by using this giant to kill this unit over here, you cannot train a unit here, which means, again, I'm able to snowball even further ahead in unit advantage. So that's why usually whenever you can siege, it's a good idea to siege. I know there's nothing that you could do about that one, but just for tips wise, there you go. And then there's where I got my Eye of God. You finally got your archers. Yeah, you gotta improve the economy at this point. And I'm just able to use all these units to whittle down your giant for free. Yeah. So every single Sunday on Tolbby, which is just my YouTube channel, I will be doing a live stream. Depending on how things go, we may end up doing more collabs or something of the source. This is an official Polychamps, so I may be here just to actually go over Polychamp games in particular and do reviews for the 2v2 Pro and Junior Cup games, where maybe we can work something out over there, but my schedule is very limited. So yeah, at this point, not gonna lie, even though you have all these ships over here, if you upgrade these ships to just kill this one ship, we're gonna just take everything you have over here. The game is already over.
because you can't kill this giant. And even though I went with the strategy of ignore the problem until it goes away, this one is a battleship. This one will one-shot your ship, so that's actually a problem that's not going to go away on its own. But yeah, so maybe I'll be back. Hopefully I will. I always enjoy doing these collabs. We'll continue to try to work out the technical difficulties, because this one we had sort of planned out for an extended period of time, but and then things got busy, so communication was very short-timed, and when I tried fixing stuff, it made everything worse. But hey, here we are now. We can get it working the next time we go to do this, and yeah, I look forward to seeing all of y'all here. Not gonna lie, I have been streaming at this point for, even though I've been only here for about 2.5 to almost 3 hours, I have been streaming at this point for nearly 8 hours. 8 to almost 9 hours straight. I am tired. I do have stuff I have to take care of for the rest of this week. Yeah, I will go ahead and re-announce on the Polychamps server. There is going to be a bullet tournament, and the bullet tournament is all going to be done in mirror matches, where the rounds are going to be assigned as you're going to be playing as Venger, and if one person doesn't have it, there's a default free-to-play tribe, so everybody has a chance to play in the bullet tournament. The bullet tournament is going to be happening. I've been clicking the stuff to try to get it to our announcements page, but it's taking a while. I will not be participating. I'm not available for these bullet tournaments, but the bullet tournament is going to be taking place on August the 12th, and it's going to be a couple hours before this live stream started. So for me, it's 3 o'clock, but it's like 1 o'clock for the announcer, which is Espark. Or there's another bracket that starts at 5, so 4 hours later. And it's basically 2 losses and you're kicked out of the tournament, so it's double elimination. And you do need to be a league member for Polychamps to participate, and you must be registered at least in Team Nova, and Team Nova is where beginners are. So all you have to do is go over there, sign up, and try to get your place into the bullet tournament. Hopefully we can see y'all there. I look forward to being able to spectate well, not spectate, but review your games that y'all end up playing. And yeah, we'll be back another time. At this point, this is where we're going to go ahead and click right over here. Thank you everyone very much for watching. I know Esparky had to leave. Thank you, Espark, for this wonderful opportunity. I look forward again in the future for opportunities like this. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of y'all's day. Good luck in y'all's games.